Fifth Wheel have sent me an e-bike to do a full review of, and I think this is going to be really quite interesting because it's a style of e-bike that I've never reviewed before. It's one of these smaller style e-bikes with 14-inch tires. Now, I've seen them all over the city recently, and I've been thinking, wow, that just seems to make an awful lot of sense. You can sit on it. It's got big enough wheel diameter to get through all the bumps, and it's pretty small and light too. So anyway, let's unbox it right now. I've got Michael coming tomorrow morning first thing to do a review. So we're gonna be riding around Victoria, but let me get this out of the box, all set up, charged up, and ready to go for the full review. It's so tiny. Now I know I'm a bigger guy, but holy cow, this is tiny. So basically there's not much to do. You just basically pull it out of the box, put the seat on. I'm going to put on the pedals next and a couple of reflectors, but that's pretty much it. Okay, let's turn it on. Pretty much instant. On the other side, we have a light switch. Very special thank you to Fifth Wheel for sending me this cute little e-bike. I'm really looking forward to taking it onto the road. I'm just going to charge it up with perhaps the smallest charger I've ever seen. It's 1.5 amp hours, so I'm going to give it some time just to make sure it charges up. It's not going to have a very big battery, but I'm going to make sure the tire pressure is all up. Everything's good to go, and full review coming up next with Michael. Now, this is the Fifth Wheel Penguin, and it is tiny. And so my plan of attack here is to share with you some of the features of this e-bike, why you might be interested in it. I'm going to share with you what I like, what I don't like, who I think it's really for, and who I don't think it's for. As I said, it's really small. Look at this, one-handed, no problems picking it up. I'm going to put the weight right up here because I've just forgotten, but it's really light. It's got a 36 volt system with a small 7.8 amp hour battery in the middle here. So it's really, really small. It's got a 36 volt system, as I said, with a 350 watt motor at the back, and it peaks out at 650 watts. So it's going to help you a little bit when you hit some of those hills. Throttle right here on the right hand side, just like a motorcycle almost. 2 brakes, which I can attest work really well. It has a maximum weight allowance of 265 pounds. So if you're 265 pounds or lighter, this would be fine for you. Obviously, the heavier you are, you're going to find the range is going to decrease. So the lighter you are, of course, you're going to get more range, maybe even a slightly higher top speed. Anyway, other than that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it for a ride around the city here, and I'm going to share with you what I like and what I don't like about the Fifth Wheel Penguin. Next up, I just want to show you how to fold it up. I'm going to put the kickstand down and turn the key off. I love this little key switch. That's awesome. So there are a couple of things. One thing is it's not so much for folding, but for adjustments. There's a quick release on the top here. That's going to allow rotating of the actual handlebars and then locking it into place. That's super, super handy. Anywho, let's fold it up. There's a little quick release at the front here. Release it, and the whole handlebar comes down. Now, I hadn't noticed this, but my awesome cameraman, Michael, noticed as well. There are folding pedals as well on both sides. And then the very last thing, of course, is the seat itself. You can drop the seat off, pop this thing, and now, when you're ready, you can stick that in the trunk of a car without any problems whatsoever. Isn't that amazing? I just think that's so cool. And then, of course, the reverse. Up we go. Snap it into place. There's a little piece of plastic here, a little lock. Undo the pedals and stick the seat back into place at the appropriate height. And we're back up and running. Turn the power on, and I'm good to ride off into the sunset. So, the Penguin. Who's it for? Who's it not for? What did I like? What didn't I like? So let's start off with who's it actually for. So height requirement wise, I'm a bit taller than 5'10", but 5'10" seems to be about the max height, and 265 pounds is the max weight. So if you're a little bit lighter than me and a little bit shorter than me, this could be a really good fit. Who's it for? It's for somebody who's maybe wants the extra, maybe doesn't want to get onto an electric scooter, but would like to be able to sit on here and put their feet on the ground comfortably and get around town. I think it's perfect for that. 25 kilo max weight on the cargo rack at the back. The seat's super, super comfortable. And the tires are, they're 14-inch tires, so you're not gonna have to worry about any of the bumps. It's really very, very comfortable. It's not gonna be for you if you're taller than 5'10". It's not gonna be for you if you're heavier than 265 pounds, because you're gonna find things like distance and going up hills and things like that are gonna be a little bit more of a struggle. But it's been an absolute delight. What I found particularly handy was the fact that it had the added security of the key, with the key and the lock there, and having the actual ability to be able to use the throttle, twist throttle on the handlebars here. The brakes were terrific. They slowed me down perfectly. Was there something I didn't like about it? No, not at all. I love the fact that you can just fold it up and pop it in the trunk of a car. I can stick it in the subway. I can put it on a bus really, really easily. Or if I'm in a small apartment space, I could just fold it up and put it in the corner in the apartment, and it's not using up a whole lot of range. And the other thing, it's super light, right? So I just think that's fantastic. Other than that, I was really quite happy with it. It's got the extra lighting at the front, which was really handy. Overall, it's a cute little e-bike, and it's, I think, an in-betweener. It's between sort of going with a scooter or one of these enormous e-bikes. It's right in the middle. And if that's something that's going to help with your mobility, I think the fifth wheel Penguin might be a really good fit.